Okay, it's working now. Alright, I'll be right back. And then we'll start again. Which I was gonna do anyway. Enjoy the beautiful music again. This intro credits is incredible. I love it. Alright, I'm back. I know I said it last time. I already said it before, but this music is so nostalgic for me. It's nostalgic and it's just beautiful in and of itself. Like, even if this was my first time listening to it, I'd be like, wow, this is... Look at the sound cue there. You see the timing of that? It went, and the thing just started spinning and doing all those flashy effects, like... Yeah, I remember liking not only the intro credits better, but I do remember liking this game better than OG FF10. Oh, and for those of you watching on YouTube, you get to watch the... you get to watch the intro, and then me not miss the fucking Moogle, because I should let you guys know I had to restart. I did the intro, which takes you through like a series of battles, including a boss fight. But in between those battles, I had to talk to a certain NPC for 100% story, 100% story completion, which is required for the perfect ending. And I missed it. So as soon as I finished the intro, I realized, oh, we gotta start the game over again. But at least I took the time to learn how the parameter changes and the boosters will work for this game compared to FF10. Very similar. Pretty much almost identical. Difference is this game's going to be a little bit harder and it's going to require a little bit of grinding on my part. Because even though I can unlock all abilities for the job classes, aka the dress spheres, which we'll see about in a minute, I still have to gain EXP. I can't max out my level like in Final Fantasy 7, 8, or 9, if any of those had that option. 9 did, not 8. And it wasn't even beneficial in 8. But that's not a problem, because once you have all the abilities for all your dress spheres, like right off the bat, as soon as you get a new job class and you can master it like that at the push of a button, which is what you can do with the parameter changes, it gives you an enormous edge. So, in battle, just like having all abilities in FF10 will give you an enormous edge, even if you haven't yet activated all the attribute spheres on the sphere grid, which was grindy in its own way, having to tap A over and over on Master Spheres, which is I did off stream a lot. You guys remember that from my FF10 playthrough. But yeah, so I'm gonna be going for 100% completion, but I will not obsess over it to the point where, like, if I miss something later on and it's too far back, like I notice it way too late and it's too far back, I won't go back to do it. But if it's something like this, where during the intro I miss something and I can just restart the game and get it, obviously I'll do that. But if for whatever reason I feel like I did everything right, but I just missed something and didn't realize I missed it, and we ended up getting like 99 point something%, we'll just watch the extra scene on YouTube, because the perfect ending literally just gives you one extra tiny scene on top of the good or happy ending, whichever you want to call it. But having 90-ish% gives you the good ending, as long as you do one other thing correct at the end. And that's mostly what I'm going for. So if we can just get the good ending, I'll just pull up the extra scene for the perfect ending on YouTube, and that'll be that. I'm not gonna obsess over doing a New Game Plus run or going back to see what the hell I might have missed on an older save file. So, that being said, without further ado, let's do the intro again. It'll be the first time for you people watching on YouTube, but I might include the mini blooper video, but again, it's gonna be like the Blitzball thing. It's just audio. And even if that hadn't happened, I was gonna restart because I missed the stupid Moogle NPC for 100%. So nothing was lost. Nothing was gained, nothing was lost. Just, I get to rewatch the intro. The blooper footage, you guys just hear audio again, like the stupid Blitzball tournament. But yeah. At least I can clip out, as a highlight, the Eternal Calm video, though. I can make it its own video, short, like 15-20 minutes. And then I can edit this, or as its own video to put after it in the playlist, which is, I think, what I'm gonna do. I'm stalling, I know. It's just, I love this music so much. The piano, it just goes in. It's so beautiful. I'll say right off the bat, the reason I did like this game, as I'm getting nostalgic, but also remembering that I did like this game better than original FF10. It goes back to the active time battle, which I was already used to from FF7, 8, and 9. And I mean, it's been, as we've now gone back since October and played every mainline Final Fantasy game, it's been active time battles in FF4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, constantly active time battle. This 10 was the first one to go back to just fully turn-based like FF1, 2, and 3. And it's just, I like it better just because it's more reminiscent of an action RPG, or just an action game in general, which I'm more of a fan of than turn-based RPGs, so. And I think that's true for most people nowadays, but I was always more of a fan of action RPGs even as a kid, which is, I think, what helped me get into Kingdom Hearts a lot when that first came out. I replayed the hell out of that first game until the sequel came out. But yeah, this is another game I liked during the same time period. I really liked this game a lot. So again, that's the combat, but also the story. I think it's really cool. In terms of story, I won't put it above FF10. I find them to be, I see them as a set. They complement each other. It's a direct sequel to FF10. I feel like they're kind of a set. They go with each other. So in terms of story, for me, they're equal. I like them both equally. But in terms of combat, obviously I just explained I like active time battle better, so that's what put this game one step above FF10 for me. Leveling up to traditional EXP, I also like that a little bit better than the sphere grid system. And then, as we saw before I reset the game, leveling up your job classes just by selecting learn this and then just fighting for AP instead of having to use the sphere grid system. Yeah, less customizable, whatever, but it's more straightforward for me. I like it better. Alright, let's do this. You're watching the intro.
It's showtime, girls.
That's all you need to see in here to know what you're in for with this game. I said it last time, but this game is basically very lighthearted, cheesy fun. You kind of just gotta embrace it to enjoy it. It's the total opposite vibe of FF10 original. Where that one was like really sad and dark and serious, this is the total opposite, as exemplified here. Oh shit! What did I say last time here? Oh yeah, Yuna got really spicy. It says Yuna, but then there's a question mark that pops up. I missed that as a kid. That little question mark, it was so quick. But I do remember thinking, this is different. Having just come down off FF10. Why did Rika grow her hair out that much? It was like so short in FF10 original and even in the Eternal Calm video, which is 2 years later. But now suddenly it's like huge ass hair. Same with Yuna's ponytail. Pretty sure it takes longer than 2 years to grow that out, but in the Eternal Calm video she didn't have it anyway, and that's already 2 years later, so I feel like the Eternal Calm video was a little bit rushed. They kind of just didn't take that stuff into account. Pain. Beautiful intro for a new character. think the other thing I said here was... Oh! I didn't want to interrupt that. The other thing I said here was that this game is very, very much a harem anime. And I mentioned how they balanced it out with FF15 now. Like this is 3 women, FF15 is 4 dudes. Both harems in their own respect. In their own right, I meant.
Hey, give it back already!
Boys! Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
Think you can keep up?
Embrace the cheese, guys. That's the best way to enjoy this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this last time we went through this intro. They added this chain thing where the more you pile on damage, like within a short time period, because it's active time battle system now, the more damage you do, I think. Like when you see that chain thing, yeah, chain times 1 or whatever. You're rewarded for doing consecutive attacks really quick, like that. Overwhelm your opponent is the motto. She's on her last legs, get her.
I could have danced all night.
Sorry! No time for an encore!
And you can tell by the voice that isn't actually Yuna.
Still!
So it's on the second screen apparently.
You, step aside!
Harbor number 2, they said. What the? What did... I held forward and she started running backwards towards the screen. That didn't happen last time. Shit, now we gotta do an extra fight. Okay, so the Moogle's here somewhere? On this screen?
Move!
You, step aside!
It's gonna be hard to find the Moogle when I keep losing sight of the damn screen because another, you know, I go into another fight. I don't see anybody here.
Oh yeah!
Is that it? He just healed us, but they don't actually say anything. That is easy to miss. It was not in plain sight. Okay, what's the other thing we gotta do here before we keep going? Examine get back result plate complete. Or mission get back result plate complete. So just finish the mission basically. Here. It's active time battle, so I have to actually pause it. Looking at the more in-depth guide, it says the smallest things that give story percentage points. Like, what does that have to do with 100%, right? Getting healed by that Moogle. Or the guy in the Moogle costume. Interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. We can finish like last time. Just get back to the airship where we were. Alright, let's go. I've had enough of this rabble.
Another flawless victory.
You said it, Pain. Gotcha.
Hey, you run too fast!
You're too slow, little girl.
Packing heat.
Show's over!
Youch.
This way.
I not laughed at that last time. It's just like, youch. The dialogue in this game. Again, you have to embrace the cheese. You gotta just go with it. Gratuitous camera shot? For like 2 seconds. For like a second. Oh, shit! YRP. You're gonna reclaim thing.
Where's the imposter?
I love that Yuna has the logo that Tidus had on his shorts, on her chest, for her new outfit. Alright, let's do this. This time I actually know how to use Trigger Happy. Maybe I was pushing it too fast, but it didn't seem like she shot all the bullets. Try it again. Okay, last time, yeah. Is he charging up something? Why is he spinning like that?
Here, catch!
He was charging that up.
It cannot be!
Oh yeah, my last run through I also mentioned, see how the characters kind of shift their position in battle?
Boss!
Boss! We'll waterboard them to find out what who their boss is in a minute, but that got carried over in Death of 13.
Quite enough sniveling, boys.
The whole, like, your characters move during battle.
Persistent,
but-
aren't you?
In that game, it affects you more than this one,
My grid.
in a bad way.
Give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
Give it back.
Very well, it's yours. But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Alright, love.
Here comes the hurt.
Here comes the Sailor Moon transformation. So like I said last time, the dress spheres and the garment grid where they go on is basically a job class chain system, like from the old days. Just more modern now. They can all change to any job class they want, but you have to move along the grid, just like the old sphere grid, to actually get to the job class you want.
It was nice.
At least in battle.
knowing you.
Outside of battle, you can switch to whatever, whenever. But. So, see, Pain is, you know, she's a warrior. If she wants to go be a gunner, I have to go through this node first, become a songstress, I guess, and then move to a gunner. You have to travel along. So, that's how it works.
Let's get moving.
And we get different garment grids later
This is goodbye now.
that allow us to put the dress spheres in different arrangements, which has different effects and abilities on your powers, basically, with each job class.
This is
I'll
a
probably
little
just refer to
embarrassing.
job classes as dress spheres now, to go with the game's lingo. Just keep spamming darkness dance and then she'll be blind and won't be able to hit you. Looks like you get ability
I won't let
points.
you off so easily next time.
Bring it!
Back here!
Riku,
Seems like you get ability points just from fighting, not actually winning the fight. I'm learning stuff mid-battle.
what? Hey,
Yes, the real Yumi. You can finally see her forehead. Because her old hairstyle didn't allow it. Even her new gunner outfit, which I'm assuming is the one that Riku gave her at the end of the Eternal Calm video we saw. Quite spicy. Showing a lot more cleavage. Much more revealing, but how did she learn how to wield guns so quickly?
my body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened.
And of course the
Then,
answer is the dress sphere,
while I was dancing, something happened.
as they're about to explain. Kick-ass new airship over here.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment
Here we go.
grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
Dance, Yuna. I want to see.
This guy.
It'll cost you.
One moment.
She has to charge.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Looks sick. Comments. Doing goody duck.
I've completed my latest invention.
Oh yeah, we saw this last time. Beam trap pods invented by Shinra, and I said this last time as well. His name, it's not a coincidence. There's a reason he's named that. To capture fiends all across Spira and train them as allied creatures for the Gullwings. The more fiends you capture and train, the more fascinating tales you will hear about them. More on that later. Yeah, see, look how she has this long-ass ponytail. So I thought they were going to show how she grew that out over the past 2 years since FF10. But the Eternal Calm video, she looks just like she did in FF10 original. Like she didn't have her hair long or anything, so... I guess we can just say that long-ass ponytail is just... No, because even when I changed to songstress, she still has it on. Well, either way. So that's how they explain how she's an expert gun wielder already, though. It's the dress sphere and the garment grid that Shinra invented. The whole job class system. It's a lot like the soul crystals, or job crystals. Soul crystals for lore, of course. But for those familiar with FF14, you inherit the abilities of the warriors who once possessed that crystal before you. Like, you know, it compounds their abilities and memories so that you learn how to be an expert at that job class immediately the moment you equip it. These are all going to be... So you can choose what to learn next. And again, it seems like you gain ability points for learning these as you fight, not at the end of a battle. But none of that's gonna matter because I just tested the parameter changes earlier and just gonna max it all out instantly. So let's go ahead and do that. Fuck it. Makes the game easier when we can because 100% story completion is kind of a grind in this game. So why make it longer than it needs to be? Get all items, unlock all skills, max skill. Boom. Just like last time, no key items, just normal items. And then... Press spheres. Is this where you check? No. Good abilities. Fully mastered. For all of them. Don't have to worry about this anymore for the rest of the game. Excuse me. That's for all of them too. I like that they went out of their way to make unique outfits for every job class for every one of the 3 ladies. Like you can tell just from look at their collar. Like they all have their own outfit, their own version of an outfit for each job class. It's not just copy paste. Like they're not all just gonna look exactly like Yuna when they change the songstress and yada yada. You can customize it, rearrange it. Like that. We'll get more garment grids to mess with later. Change her back to Gunner for default job class. Also, I love Gunner because it's just the whole dual wielding pistols. I mean, you saw that intro, the way she leaped over them and shot them, and it's like, it's so fucking cool. That's another reason I like this game, the Gunner job class, especially on Yuna. Because, and this kind of segues me into something I was gonna say when I originally first started playing this game, but I didn't because when I started the stream, we started with the Eternal Calm video, so it kind of took my mind somewhere else. More nostalgia here. When me and my brother first got this game, God, I'll never forget this. Let's see, this is 2003, so I was 12. Barely 12, yeah. I was 12. My brother and his 2 friends, the very first thing they started going on about when they saw the box art, and the strategy guide art is the same, which is where it shows all 3 of the girls. They just immediately started going on about who was the hotter one, and I was just shaking my head like we hadn't even popped the damn game disc into the fucking console yet. They're already into the PS2, and they're just going on about, oh dude, it's all about Pain or Riku, and I was just like, God damn. They were arguing, I think, all 3 of them were arguing between Pain and Riku for some reason. They were just like, oh no, Pain's hotter, no, Riku's hotter. And I was the only one sitting there going, am I the only one who thinks Yuna's the most attractive one? Not like any of this matters right now, but like, I didn't pipe in at all. I was just sitting there watching them, and it was just kind of like, can we just play the game already, you know? But yeah, I was like, if I had piped in and put in my 2 cents, I would have chosen Yuna. She's my personal favorite out of the 3. But it's just, oh my god, I was like, why is this what we're focusing on right now? And see, now that I'm older, I understand their perspective was coming from that, because they watched a lot of anime. My brother still watches a lot. I don't really, but I've seen enough to know like the memes and stuff. So it's like what I said earlier, this is basically a harem anime. And it's just like, that's kind of like the point here, is they're trying to make this kind of appealing to dudes by having 3 hot women on the screen all the time. That's the main party, those are the main characters, and you know, feel free to Google them. But just look at the transformations. Like when they change job classes mid-battle, it's like so gratuitous, the whole thing. So I'm glad that Final Fantasy 15 eventually came around and kind of balanced it out, because that became, how would you say it, like an anime boy harem right there. Like 4 dudes, 4 really hot guys. It's like, so now we have Final Fantasy 10 too, which is 3 hot chicks, and Final Fantasy 15, which is 4 hot dudes. And it's just like, depending on what kind of harem you want, pick your game right there. So it's just like, but back then I wasn't familiar with any of that shit, and I was just watching my brother and his friends just go at it about which of the 3 girls were hotter, and I was just like, okay. I was like, yeah, alright. But still, to this day, I still wonder. I was like, why was I the only one who thought Yuna was the most attractive one? I don't know. They had a thing for Riku and Pain, I guess. Where's Riku anyway? Is she over there in her... This is a different airship. I shouldn't say her usual spot. Hey, what's up, Pain?
This is Pain. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I still don't know her very well. She's not exactly the talkative type. I
When
heard
did y'all
she
meet?
joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
Almost sneezed. Whew. Jesus. She's all business, isn't she? What now? Yuna's like, oh, nothing, sorry. You might as well take it easy until Buddy picks up some leads. These names.
Still analyzing.
Oh, this is Buddy?
Greedy.
Buddy and brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
You scored the key item Albed Primer 21. Nice, we just started the game and we barely got number 21. Hold on. Okay, nothing important. Let's keep going. Also, I should be checking the checklist. I might have to talk to them in a certain order. Don't want to screw up now. Airship, speak with Brother, Pain, Riku, and Shinra. Might as well, Buddy. So what? Might as well. So is it required or not? It's like you're making a strict 100% checklist. Don't make things vague like that. Jesus. Either way, I'll basically talk to everybody. Okay, so first step: speak with Brother, Pain, Riku, and Shinra. So I spoke with Pain. I just spoke to Buddy. Gotta speak to Brother, and then Riku and Shinra. Oh, she's over here. She took her old spot from the Fahrenheit. Also, the name, Celsius. Thanks, Square. The airship in FF10 original is called the Fahrenheit, and this one is called Celsius.
Having fun?
You bet. It all began when I saw this sphere of you. At least, it looked like you. I couldn't say for sure. I thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this. We fly all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Don't be silly.
See, now that makes more sense. Because we saw the scene where they left. When Waka was like, hold on, I'm gonna go get Lulu. And then Yuna's like, let's go right now. Fuck it. Like, let's not wait for him to come back. Let's just go. Because he's just gonna try to get us to stay on Besaid, you know? So Yuna basically ditched Besaid Island immediately on a whim. After seeing that sphere of... I can talk about it. We just saw this before we started the game. Of what's his name, who sounds and looks a lot like Tidus. That's what started Yuna's big adventure. Also, I like how she's now narrating, whereas Tidus was narrating in the first game. But she's also narrating. Her narration style differs from Tidus a little bit. It's like hard to really put it into words how it's different, but like, I guess it's almost like she's recording herself to show it to someone later. It's a slightly different narration style from Tidus, where Tidus was literally telling the story to his audience right then and there, because they were sitting around the bonfire in Zanarkand, like you see at the beginning of the game during the intro credits. He's telling them the story of everything he went through and that they all went through up to that point. But her narration style with Yuna in this game is like she's putting it all down. Like if I grabbed my phone and turned on the audio recorder and just started doing audio notes to show it to someone later. So I like that they wrote it, their lines, their dialogue to be different, and it's actually noticeable. A noticeable difference in the narration style. Okay, so how do I talk to Brother? Face this way?
Yuna, has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit. He told me that he practiced, just so that he could talk with me more.
Oh, that's sweet and cute. That's what I said this game is. It's cute, funny, cheesy, good fun. Learning Albed. Brother and the Albed race speak their own unique language. Yuna has managed to pick up a little Albed during her travels with the Goldwings, but she still has a ways to go. Go digging for Albed primers in the Beacon Hill Desert. Expose yourself to the language as much as possible, and you'll be proficient in no time. Scored the key item, Albed primer. This is... okay, the other one was 21. I'm just trying to remember my Roman numerals here. This is 19. Yeah, 2 X's would be 20. Yeah, so 19. And Albed primer number 3. And Albed primer 17.
Let's go! Party! Party!
Festivalist dress sphere? We got a new job class right off the bat? I've never heard of this one. Is this unique to the remaster? What the hell is Festivalist? Oh yeah, they all have their own nice descriptions. Use a gun to deftly execute long-range attacks. The rapid-fire, trigger-happy, and no-weight gunplay make this stress sphere a sure shot. Again, embrace the cheese. This game is just cheesy good fun. You gotta go with it. Attack with a sword, powerful attack and defense. Use skills like Armor Break or Power Break to cut your opponent's attributes down to size. Not bad. Provide support during battle. Blind enemies with Darkness Dance or give your friends a boost with Battle Cry. Even deadly combat can be fun. Attack with speed. Stop fiends in their tracks with borrowed time, or help the party hightail it out of battle with flee. You'll steal a show in no time. Every day is a festival with this stress sphere. Everyone can use fireworks, but they all have their own ways of celebrating. Passion is the festivalist's greatest weapon. And it comes mastered. So once you use that parameter change, it's permanent. Every new dress sphere we get will have Ultima Sandals. Sandals that cast Ultima and or cost status ailments? Holy shit. Well, that's interesting. First steps. Change her back to this for now. No accessories. No equipment, just items when we get when we use the parameter change for that. It's kinda hard to be sphere hunters when we can't even track down a sphere to hunt. Still analyzing. And then Shinra, that's right.
I know everything.
Shinra's an
But you
Albed.
just-
He's a real whiz kid.
He says that even though they were like, you invented the thing, do you know why that's happening? And he's like, I'm just a kid. So on one hand, he has the hubris to say he knows everything, but on the other hand, when he gets caught in that lie, and people call him out on his bullshit, he just says, I'm just a kid. It's a funny quirk, and we're gonna see that more than once. What's Guide to Everything? Battle begin. Oh, okay. Tutorial stuff. Okay. So is that everybody? Brother, Pain, Riku, Shinra, and Buddy as well. Speak to barkeep at residential area. Rest at residential area. And then from Shinra, Treasure Sphere Collection, Watch Sphere Opportunity of Traveling. It's the first sphere in his list. Well, if we're already here, I better follow the order of this thing. Also, I need a save point, because if I fuck something up now, I do not want to have to redo the entire intro again for a third time. Before I leave this room, I might as well check the other guide. Just to make sure. You witness a scene in which Brother makes a fool out of himself begging Yuna for a dance. And when you can control your character, I suggest you speak to everybody on the bridge for a few lines of introduction about the group. Buddy, a guy that was supposedly aboard Sid's airship 2 years ago. I definitely don't remember him either. And Shinra, the smart kid that knows everything. Yeah, he says leave the bridge up the stairs. South of the screen, and you get a save sphere, I think, God. Okay. Barkeep Owl. Yeah, this guy didn't mention that. That means I can probably do it now then. So yeah, from Shinra Treasure Sphere Collection, Watch the Sphere, Opportunity of Traveling. Let's just do that now then. The other guy didn't even mention it.
I know everything.
That checklist is based on, I think, the Japanese version, which is why the names are different. This one's called Journey Start. Set Yuna on her path as a sphere hunter. The date and details of this recording are unknown. I think you can watch this whenever you want, which is why that guide, the more thorough guide, didn't even tell you to do this yet, because you can come back to do this whenever. It's not a missable percentage point thing. Just because you don't do it now. I think it's the one we already saw in the Eternal Calm video.
No, I'm not sorry. I haven't done anything wrong. I know you're listening. If she was your girl, what would you do?
Yeah, we saw this already.
You blame me for trying to use your weapon. It was the only way I could save the summoner. What would you do if you were me? Let me out! I want to see her!
Yep. 5 minutes after Yuna saw that. Let's go, Riku. Fuckwalker. We're out of here. And now she's here. Dressed in a much more skimpy outfit than before. Knows how to wield guns, amongst other things. And we're hunting down spheres. Probably because she wants more clues as to who that is in the video and where the fuck they are. This hallway is similar to the Fahrenheit Save Sphere tutorial. Access the Save Sphere to fully restore the party's HP and MP and cure all status ailments. Select Save to save your progress. Select Forward Airship to return to the Celsius. Just like before. Oh. Finally. Now if I miss something, I can go back easily without having to restart the damn game. These chain cast controls. We're on the bridge. We can go to the deck, the cabin, or the engine room from here. It looks like a motorcycle almost, the aesthetic. But with like two wheels instead of just the one in front. And I mean, we saw Brother, the pilot, right? He's holding on to like handlebars that are like a motorcycle, so that's definitely what they were going for. Who built this anyway? The Fahrenheit was salvaged from the bottom of the ocean. I guess in 2 years the Al Bhed learned how to make a new airship from scratch based off the Fahrenheit? That's my guess anyway. Not that any of this matters, I have all the items now. Kinda cool though, see the engine of this thing. I don't even think in the original FF10 they said what the hell these airships run off of. Like here we actually get an engine room unlike on the Fahrenheit, but what's the fuel exactly? They don't actually say. Her run. It reminds me of the Hure Midlander for, run on FF14 for women. The way she moves her arms is just like that, except hers is more exaggerated than it is for the female Hure Midlander. So, let's go to the deck first, see what it looks like on the outside. This is cool. You get a full view of the whole airship right when you stand at the center here. We have wind physics. Look at her outfit. Okay, gotta reference the checklist. Speak with Brother, Pain, Riku, and Shinra, and Buddy. Ah, speak to Barkeep at residential area. And then rest at residential area. That'll move the game forward too. Gotcha. The cabin must be the residential area. It's a Hypella.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
Nice. The gold store. Well, we can... Assuming this one doesn't give us a cap or a limit on equipment inventory like FF10 original did, you could probably just buy every accessory. Just to have one of everything. Thank God they brought back that little equipped stock 00. See that? Like, why was that not there in FF10? Why could you not see if you already own something or not? You had to go out of the store menu and then look at the item, go to your item menu to check. It was awful. Like, this was in every Final Fantasy game up to that point. Why did they not include that in FF10? It's like, at least with FF10 too, they saw their oversight and were like, oh, we should probably bring that back so that people know what the fuck they have, or if they have something or not. I don't know why that was missing in FF10. That was horrible. Silence. Darkness. Poison. These are throwbacks. The Star Pendant in FF7, same thing, guarding against poison. Yeah. Nice. See what my items do. Curse, Itchy, and Pointless. Curse. Do you get limit breaks in this game? Like overdrives? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to try these out. Ice damage, lightning, water. Okay. Sometimes inflicts death. I remember using this one time on FF10 original. Dark Matter. Haste. One character, the whole party. Shell. Attack. Reflect. Regen. MP from one enemy. HP. Pulse. Yeah, some of these are items that carried over from the first game. I remember using some of these to do Riku's mixes for her overdrive. Fucking Yojimbo. He made me have to learn fast. Nice. Physical and magical damage. Oh, thank God. This has its classic... There was a hero drink, I think, in FF10 original, because I saw it. I don't know if it was one of Riku's mixes or just a normal item. But it did not do this. It just... All it did was increase your critical hit rate chance. In this game, it does what I wanted it to do in FF10 original, because then we could have defeated Yojimbo easily. With the Dark Aeon Yojimbo, okay, don't get me wrong. Which is what it does in FF7, I think. The hero drink. Actually, no. In FF7, it's the effect from FF10, which is it raises your attack power or critical or something like that. But in this game, it has the effect that I wanted it to have in FF10 original, which is that it makes you invincible for a little while. Nullifies physical and magical damage to one character, aka you're invincible. I don't know how long it lasts, but this will be very useful for certain boss fights. Especially if I don't grind too much on enemies. Gissel greens. If you give it to a chocobo, ... Focus, Mimit, Pasana. Oh, well I found one thing that's useful. Actually these two, honestly. 3 stars in hero drink. But I could also... Honestly, all of these are pretty useful. I learned what most of them do thanks to looking up Riku's mixes in FF10. I think I'm also going to use another item that's going to be very useful is Dark Matter. I want to see how strong it is in the next fight. Because again, it could reduce the amount of time I spend actually grinding to level up my characters. If I can just use Dark Matter to cheese the game a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's a rare item.
What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, I have to rest, right? I want to explore the rest of the cabin first, though. Yeah. Let me explore first. But I think I've done everything for the... I've done everything for the 100% checklist. For this chapter, anyway. Being aboard the Celsius at this point. Oh yeah, they took away the walk button, B, because I just remembered something looking at that little plank just now. Because now B has a different function, which is to jump. Like that. See how she did a little hop? If I don't hold B, I think she just drops down. Or doesn't, yeah, does not even drop off at all. So then push B, and then try it again, and she hops. Yeah, they're gonna introduce this mechanic in the next mission actually, I just remembered. So that's why now if you want to walk, you have to just tilt the control stick very slightly like this. And see, she can still go into a running animation, but your speed will still be slow if you don't push it all the way. It's how much you push the control stick determines if she reaches max speed or not. Not my preferred, but...
Gullwings! Report to the bridge!
Oh. I mean, that guy made it sound like resting was required to move the story forward. Apparently it wasn't, but I still have to do that.
What can I do for you? Sleep tight.
Good thing I just saved it, because I think there was supposed to be a short scene that played. But because I went back to the fucking... You know what I mean about this game being kind of jank when it comes to 100% completion? You accidentally move things forward a little too quick, and boom, you just miss something forever. Let me make sure, since I did just save it at the bridge. I gotta make sure I got that percentage point. This is why, no matter how careful and meticulous I am, there's a chance I'm gonna miss something without even realizing it, and I won't know it until I reach the end of the game. Which is why I'll just kind of be like, oh well, we'll just watch the extra scene on YouTube. That is what I'm gonna do if that happens. It's likely gonna happen. There's like a 90% chance I'm gonna miss something and not realize it.
I know everything.
I don't know if I saved it before or after I saw this, so play it again.
No, I'm not sorry. I haven't done anything
The whole
wrong.
plot revolves around this one sphere anyway.
You're listening. If she was your girl, what would you do? How can you blame me for trying to use your weapon? It was the only way I could save the summoner. What would you do if you were me? Let me out! I want to see her!
Yeah, okay. This is done. So I guess the only thing I have to do from this save point is just do the rest. Oops, this is just a deck, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There was nothing up here. Okay. So it was... Oh yeah, the little treasures in the engine room. I suppose that's pointless though, I have all the items. But apparently if you like open all of these, every chapter they get restocked with something new. I'm curious to see what items are restocked every time. There's 5 chapters in the whole game. So it's not like any other game where it's like, oh, there's like 20 chapters. No, it's 5. So each chapter is long as shit. That's because they try to make the story non-linear, so you can do as much as you want, basically. It's very open world. As much or as little as you want to do in each chapter before progressing to the next one. There's very few things you actually have to do to progress the story. The story can be really short if you don't bother with doing all the extra stuff for 100% completion. You can finish the game really fast.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
I think it's the same sound effect, well, from FF10, but I think it's also the same sound effect from
Thank you.
FF9. For some reason, I only barely recognize it, even though it's the same one from FF10 original. Okay, so now we just rest. If there was no extra scene,
What can I do for you?
then I reset for no reason, but I gotta be sure.
Sit tight.
Okay, good, I didn't miss anything. But you still have to do that. You have to do that at least once every chapter for 100% story completion. There's so many little things like that where it just doesn't make any sense why it's required to get 100%. It's like it added nothing to the story. It's like, what the fuck? That's the biggest gripe that I think most people have with this game. Mine especially, as much as I love this game. The whole 100% completion checklist is so weird. There's so many little things that just don't make any sense. It's like, why? Okay, now we did everything. Now we run back down the hall, we're gonna hear the alarm. Okay. For the next mission, literally just do it. Just succeed, don't fail it, and that's it. I don't have to do anything stupid like go find a dude dressed as a Moo and talk to him to get healed for no reason. Okay, so yeah, just complete the mission. Let's do it! And then depending on how long that is, that's probably where I'll put the stream.
Gold Wings! Report to the bridge!
All the Al Bhed primers are in Beacon Al Desert, like the game said now. You don't find them throughout Spira, I think. You have to do some minigame where you go dig them up, I guess. Better turn this on now. There we go. You thought I was bad with backup saves? Over 100 save files in FF10 original? It's gonna be even worse in this game, considering how much missable story percentage bullshit there is.
I know everything.
Anything else? No.
Treasure sphere waves. They're coming from those ruins they found at Gagazet.
All right.
Hey, Mari?
Gagazet!
Mission Sphere Hunt. We're getting sphere waves from the top of Sacred Mount Gagazet. Go get that treasure sphere, Goldwings. Charlie's Angels vibes over here. Chapter 1.
Sacred
Completed
Mount
3%.
Gagazet, silent guardian of Xanarkand, city of the dead. When the faith disappeared, the clouds enshrouding the mountain began to thin and disperse, revealing long-forgotten ruins among its peaks.
Nice.
Hey, the rocks are floating!
Don't tell me we gotta climb up that thing.
No worries. I'll take you to the top.
Okay. I was gonna say yep, but then I was like, no, we have an airship. Why would we? What a precarious landing. What if you had missed that? Whoa! Vertigo?
What's your status?
Disasterific!
Gratuitous camera angle.
Terrific is not
Check.
the word. Say disastrous, like the rest of Spira.
Not listening!
Riku, come in.
You want me to hurt him?
That'd be great!
Come in.
Heave ho!
I love how cheesy this game is compared to FF10 original. I mean, that had its moments too, don't get me wrong, but this one takes it to a whole new level.
Thanks. That was a little close.
A little?
Come in.
We're here. Everything's fine now.
Now, keep an eye on Riku.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember why I liked Yuna the most. When I first played this game as a kid. I think it's because even though she's like a lot more badass now, like with the whole dual wielding guns and everything, all that stuff, she still managed to keep her like wholesome personality where she cares about other people, you know. Like she's not like Riku and Pain who are both like sassy in their own way. Like Yuna can have a little bit of sass too, but for the most part she stayed true to her original character. I guess I kind of like that about her. Her personality the most out of all three of them. And the fact that she dual wields pistols and has a cool outfit for it was a huge plus. But that's why I was always like looking at my brother and his friends like, why are they obsessing over Riku and Pain? You know, Yuna's pretty cool too. Yuka, that's a good one. I was like, Yuna's pretty cool too. I like her. Jumping tutorial. Press and hold B, I called it, while approaching a chasm to leap across. Fail to press B and you may lose your balance, so be careful. What the game doesn't tell you, and what makes this 1,000 times easier once you figure it out, is just hold B. You don't have to push it as you're approaching an edge. Just hold it and then run. And you're good. Don't let go of B and you won't fall. See? Holding B as you approach a wall or ledge will allow you to climb it. But also jump. I guess here we can drop down to get that treasure chest, but... Right. Not pressing B will allow you to jump down to the ledge below. Hopefully it's not too hard to get to them. If I hold B, can I climb back up? Yes. Excellent. Cool.
Oh, we're not getting
Like, these mechanics, again,
Let's find another route.
it hits home that this is more of an action RPG. Like, it's more action-oriented, you know? Bringing back active time battle, but also these mechanics, it's like they're really reaching for that crowd. Much faster paced gameplay than the original FF10.
A dead end.
Just great.
Think this machina still works?
Move this over here. Okay. Is that what that is? Start the elevator.
Whoa!
I wonder how safe this is. It stopped.
Owie.
We're not going back up.
What happened? Is Yuna okay?
Is that all you care about?
Oh, disasterific.
Just Yuna?
Disasterific! I am on my way.
Notice he didn't chastise her for using that word? Yeah, exactly. Only when Riku used it did he get upset. So, we just confirmed that brother is a complete Yuna simp. Which is why he wanted to see her dance and was willing to pay her. Like a stripper to be like, hey, dance for me. You can actually go back up? No way. Yeah, exactly. This thing's busted. If you hold B, you'll jump even when you don't need to. So if you really want to go faster here, don't hold B and you'll just drop down. That, immediately. I'd rather hold B so I don't miss a ledge or something. Or a jump and fall when I should have, you know, jumped and yada yada. Thank God treasure chests are not part of 100% story completion, so I'm actually just gonna follow wherever the red arrow tells me as long as the checklist doesn't tell me to go out of my way for something.
Who's there?
LeBlanc, remember that name well, loves.
Ah, the thief.
Yeah.
Whatever do you mean? Ugh, that's what I hate about amateurs.
Maybe she'll go away if we ignore her.
You, I heard that. Just as I was saying, amateurs, they have no concept of what it takes to be a true sphere hunter.
Amateurs, weren't you following us?
Oh!
A mere coincidence.
You was right, boss, as always.
Indeed, following them has paid off splendidly.
They threw her under the bus.
Laugh while you can.
Oh fuck! Round two!
Them again?
Use thief skills. Yeah. Like I said the first time we went to the intro of the game, the battle boost works better in this one than in the turn-based combat of FF10. The little,
Let me blow you a kiss.
your health regens constantly throughout the battle like in FF7, 8, and 9. As opposed to in 10 original where you had to wait for that character's turn to come again for them to refill their health with the game booster on. Alright, that's cool. Anyway, what can we do? Berserk. Sure. Assault. Cast Berserk, Haste Shell, and Protect on the party. Not yet. I'll be using that a lot, I think. Swordplay. Deal fire damage, ice, water, lightning,
Let
gravity.
me blow you a kiss.
One enemy. Damage one enemy and lower strength. Oh, right. Power break. Armor. Yada yada.
Get your act together!
What kind of dances do we have now? Silence, darkness. Reduce the MP's, the party's MP cost to 0 while dancing. Nullify magical attacks. Double the party's max HP while dancing. Wow. Play sleep. Slow. Stop. Party inflicts critical hits while you dance. Dirty dancing. I like that.
Enjoy.
Jitterbug? Sustain a haste effect on the party while dancing? Wow.
Stop your slacking this instant!
Alright, let's go back to Gunner. I want to see what she can do there. Nice. This is why I switched back to Songstress. I wanted to see the in-game or the in-battle animation for changing to Gunner. Gunplay. Hot shot, damage one enemy. Cheap shot, damage one enemy regardless of its defense. Magical damage. Damage on one enemy's MP. Quarter pounder, reduce one enemy's HP by a fourth. Nice. According to the user's EXP
Let
level.
me blow you a kiss.
Well, that's not a lot right now, so. Critically damage one enemy. First shot. Table turner. Deals greater damage to enemies with high defense.
Instant.
Scatter shot. Damage all enemies like a shotgun blast. What is this one? Scatter burst. Critically damage all enemies. I don't have enough MP to use it. Fuck it. Do an AoE then. I don't think she has anything that... Stop. Okay. It's all... Yeah, this is all just kind of... Yeah, just attack, I guess. Then. It's all stealing stuff, of course. It's all thief stuff. Take less physical damage until next turn.
This instant.
It's enough messing around. Let's do it. Actually, no. I forgot. Hold on, before I kill you. Oh, I never added it. Shit! I forgot to add the festival list to the grid. Alright, we'll have to test it out on a different battle then. Fuck it. Fuck it, use assault.
Get your act together.
Let's see how quickly we wiped them out by just putting us all in berserk. Oh right, it has there's a cast bar. Maybe this is the game that introduced cast bars. There, I lost control of it. Jesus, take the wheel. If you know you're gonna win. Oh, it wore off. Oh, never mind. I thought it did. Maybe that was the haste that wore off or something. I thought the red ATV bars meant berserk, but no.
What do you think I'm after?
That is some sexy victory music. The electric guitar. I think between streams I'll do some grinding then.
And this is the thanks
for
I get for
EXP.
going easy on you.
I'm gonna need to level up. I can't just...
Hey! Who does she think she is?
She's getting hurt.
Is that gonna be Payne's tagline? She's like the female version of Gladiolus. But since he came after, we should say he's the male version of her. Outrun the LeBlanc Syndicate, beat the Syndicate to the top. But watch out, there's no telling what they'll do to stop you. Objective, be the first to use the top to the top of the runes. Now this is part of 100% completion, I have to win this race. So I'm keeping counters off. I got 6 minutes. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I'm gonna have to be careful and improvise. Fuck the treasure. I have all items in the game. I don't need it. I mean, it could be equipment and stuff too, but I'll manage. Not this way then? Which way then? This way? The fuck? Where do we go? Oh, I got you baited. Fuck, of course I did. Oh, let me test this. Oh, yeah, it works against you this time. It's not like FF9. Speeding up is gonna work against you in a time
You
thing.
look a tad flushed. Why not stop to catch your breath?
Snake? Snake!
Was that a Metal Gear Solid reference done in a very subtle way? Or was she just freaking out that much about an actual snake enemy? Oops. Gotta watch out for Trigger Happy. Snake! 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 Nah, that's too... That was too spot on. That was definitely a Metal Gear Solid reference. That was very cute to see Riku yell that out. Oh shit, there's multiple directions to go here. Well, pick one and good luck, I guess. Shit. At least with the encounters off, I have a much better chance of winning this race. So I think you can still get random encounters and the timer keeps going. So.
You know how I hate the damp!
Sorry, boss.
Why be a sphere hunter if you can't handle being in, you know, strange environments like this? If you're gonna be traveling for a living, you gotta be adaptable to different environments. Another scripted fight? Yep.
Let's show the ladies a nice warm welcome.
Bring it on, asshole.
I got this.
Hey, I want to fight too.
Oh, you will. Don't worry. Right after she uses assault on everyone. This game satisfies my trigger finger. I even got into character. I closed one eye as if I was aiming the gun myself. Just hold B, folks. I knew it. I was holding B, but I'm guessing I wasn't standing in the right spot to jump over to the other platform just now. Let me see. This way? There we go. You can still fall off platforms if there's nowhere to jump to, though. Even while you're holding B, so... What happened to you guys?
Would you stop staring?
He's got nowhere to look but up. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. Oh! Alright. Anyway. There's a perfect comment for the day. Well, I guess that's it. I guess if you get here before the timer runs out, you win the race. Accessories. Oh yeah, I never even put any on. Oops. I should have done that. Darkness, because I rely on physical attacks a lot. I guess silence too. Not a bad idea, because I might switch to casting job classes at some point. Let's make Pain the tank because he's a warrior. DPS tank over here. Let's do it.
Figures we'd run into something like this.
It comes. Hi there, Creepy Clown.
I did not hear what she said. Not gonna use assault this time. Not yet, anyway. Armor break it. I'll wait for her to cast out before I do anything else. Table turner. See if it works. Did it do 0? Probably because I broke the armor. That's probably how that works. Fuck, I think Yuna got stopped. You bastard! Spider bite? That was more like a swallow you... well, chew you up and spit you back out. I think Trigger Happy is definitely meant to build up the chain so your next attack will be really strong. So you have to kind of be doing this, but push A to attack at the same time with the next character.
Found it!
Excuse me.
It's obvious to the trained eye, that sphere's just a dud. Perfect for the dull wings.
Youth wins again.
Well, I guess we'll be taking this.
Mission complete.
Brother, mission complete.
Brother? He's not with you?
Oh. Oh my god, this guy obviously wanted to try and save Yuna or something. He probably jumped off the ship after us when he heard Yuna was in trouble.
He said something about Yuna being in trouble, then he just jumped ship.
And here he is.
Of course.
He's alive, right? Just leave him there.
Can you analyze the sphere we found?
I'm on it.
Okay, so what do we do here? Speak with brother and choose to comfort him. The second option. See? That's how strict this game is with the story completion. You can't even roleplay how you want. You have to actually do whatever it asks you to. Wait, I just stepped on him. It's okay, since Yuna's doing it, he's probably getting off on it. Comfort him. It's in Yuna's character to do this. She wouldn't just...
Thank you, brother.
Aww.
It was, it's nothing.
Don't strain yourself.
Oh. Leader must be tough.
Hey! Yeah, you deserve that one. Trying to cop a feel on Yuna. Taking advantage of her being kind to him, of her kindness towards him. Alright, man. I know you're a simp for Yuna and all, but that's fucked up. Don't try to take advantage of her like that. Okay. Oh, that's it. Alright, well then I can end the stream here. I'll just go save and we're done. So I should be at 6.6% with what I just did. After the mission, I was at 6%. I don't know if it rounds up or down. Well, let me see. Check the percentage completion. Wait, what are you checking? Oh, you have to look at the world map, don't you? Shit. Well, I guess we'll see next time. If it rounds up, we'll be at 7% complete, but I'm pretty sure it always rounds down. Yeah, because then you could end up at 100% without actually having 100%, so it rounds down. Woo! Just the memory, I usually always do that. And FF7, 8, and 9 I would have to set fast, because the battle boost was enough to carry me through the game. Here, unless I turn on random encounters and start grinding, I'll probably die eventually if I don't level up. So I might want to keep this on normal this time. But I'll still keep it on active, so the game still has some challenge. Until it gets too hard, then I'll switch it to weight or something. We'll keep sphere changes to normal until we've acquired all the dress spheres / job classes. And yeah, that should be good. What were the other things? Oh, subtitle. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'll just save and end it here then. Why are you following me? What's up? Just leave him. We're safer on autopilot. Which raises an important question. What does brother actually do around here? What do you say, Pain? A treasure sphere? That's Shinra. He should be about done with his analysis. That probably continues the story though, so I'm just gonna save before anything else happens. Alright, there we go. And I think for today's outro music, I'm gonna play, because now I'm obsessed with it, I'm probably gonna find a loop on YouTube for it so I can listen to it and fall asleep or something. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. And the title screen, sorry. Could be more appropriate. And I'll just use the beautiful piano music that is used for the intro credits for this game, or the opening credits for this game, as my outro music. So, let's go do that right now. Where is it? There. Okay, don't have to pull up a YouTube video because this is my outro right here. Alright folks, I'm done streaming for now. Might come back later, might come back tomorrow, most likely tomorrow though. Not likely gonna come back later today. Just gonna relax for the rest of the evening. Whoa, I forgot to... There we go. Gotta love when that happens. It scares the shit out of you when you lean back in your chair like that, when it can recline and it's just like, you forgot to lock it in place and you're like, oh shit, you feel like you're gonna fall. But yeah, what can I say? I love this game. The story and everything, and the gameplay, I like it quite a lot. And this music is incredibly nostalgic, more so than FF10's opening credits, which goes to show how much more I like this game than FF10. Hot take, I know. Controversial opinion. I know a lot of people don't like this game at all. Gameplay, story, whatever. But again, I'm into action RPGs, so I like that they brought back the active time battle. And, even though it does make it more difficult, but you can choose to, you know, you can put it on weight if you want to make it easier. Not a problem. But, yeah, that's, I'm happy to be playing this game again. Not happy about the story completion thing, though. That's something that, again, I still am just like, ugh. Like, such tiny little minute details you have to do just to get 100%. It's so weird. It should just be for major cutscenes, you know? But whatever. That's why I said, if I fuck something up and I don't notice it till like way later, I'm not going back. We'll just keep going and we'll get as high of a story percentage as we can. I'm confident that even if we don't get everything, I'll be able to get enough to get the good ending, and that's good enough. Then we can just look at the extra scene on YouTube, like I said before. So yeah, happy to get to this game. I forgot how much I liked it back in the day until I started playing it right now. I was just thinking of 10-2 and just being like, whatever. But as soon as I started playing it today, all my memories and nostalgia just came flooding back, and I was like, my god, I loved this game back then. It's amazing. So yeah, happy to be here, and you know, one step closer to the goal. This has been one hell of a journey. Tomorrow's February 1st, 2022. And I started this Final Fantasy Appreciation Marathon back in October. We would have gotten here 2 weeks ago if it wasn't for COVID putting me out of commission for 2 weeks, but it is what it is. It's not a disease to mess around with. That was pretty rough. If I hadn't gotten vaccinated, I don't know where I'd be. Might have hit me a lot harder. But anyway, that's whatever. Neither here nor there. I'm reminiscing too much. Either way, I'm just looking back at how far we've come. And how long this marathon has been going for. October, November, December, January. 4 months now. Almost more than a quarter of a year. Mostly because I only stream 2 to 4 hours a day. Mostly just 2 hours. Sometimes less. Most often less. I've been very inconsistent. I apologize for that, by the way. Just IRL stuff gets in the way. It is what it is. But for like a dedicated full-time streamer, playing like 8 hours a day on average, they probably would have finished this marathon by now. So, but I'm not going to compare myself to anyone else because this is just my own personal journey through the Final Fantasy series, and I like to take my time and enjoy it. You know, it is what it is. It's just how I like to experience certain games and certain franchises, and this is obviously a big one for me. This one, Resident Evil, GTA, Metal Gear Solid, all humongous staples for me, so I like to take my time when I play them, and when I play through the entirety of any one of those franchises. Okay, I guess I'm done rambling about nonsense. Yeah, not much else to say, just my usual outro. Please take care of each other, look after yourselves, stay safe out there. Until next time, I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I appreciate all the likes, follows, and subscribes on YouTube and Twitch. And that's it. Until next time, praise be to Yevon. Wait, no. Fucking Yevonites, they got in my head. Peace. That's what I meant to say. Take care, y'all. Oh, and enjoy this music. It's beautiful.